Hello, everybody, and welcome to the derailed podcat. No, that is not a typo. I did that intentionally. It's not that I'm trying to shovel down Chinese food into my mouth hole.
Well, I've always wanted to try it. I mean, they say it's good for a reason, right?
hmm
Who's to say it's not?
hmm So, anyways, today
So,
I am joined by fuck, I forgot her name.
Pretty Officer Pink Lemonade.
Hell yeah.
Wife of Captain Blackbread. Am I obligated to shill his shit?
No, you can if you want to.
Oh, that's enough shilling.
That's enough showing. I'm tired of his shit.
No, he's like hiking or some shit today. Fuck him.
He went out hiking on a Sunday. What's wrong with him?
Well, we woke up by like 10, and then he's like, oh shit, I was supposed to go hiking with my friend today. I'm like, when were you supposed to be there? Oh, he's like 30 minutes from now.
Mhm.
Bye.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've had those type of days, you know. I wake up and I'm like, damn,
I was supposed to do
I'm,
something.
I was supposed to go do something today. And anybody that's watched me for a long time knows the two questions that happen after that. I don't, or the two things that happen after that. I don't remember what the fuck I was supposed to do today, and I'm late.
Whatever it was, you're late.
I had
We
a
were
friend
talking
that,
about eating. We were talking about eating cats. Oh, sorry, I interrupted you. I had a
well,
thing on that.
I'm actually eating Chinese food, so I probably am eating cats.
Oh, that one Weird Al song. Have you heard it?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, good. I don't have to repeat any of the awful cringy lyrics. But
Yes.
they they are scientists are engineering like people bodies for testing and consumption. They assumingly can't feel pain or have feelings, but they're like growing people.
hmm hmm That's some deep shit right there. But yeah, they're
They're
growing
gonna have
people.
Soylent Greens. They better
Hmm?
label it as Soylent Greens. It's people.
So it's actual Soylent, but we're not talking about that.
Oh, oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh no. No, actually, speaking of conspiracy theories, one of my absolute
That's
favorite.
not a conspiracy theory. That's
I know,
real. They're
I know,
making
but
people.
one of my favorite things about you know, shit you read on the internet when you look into this kind of stuff, and yeah, that one's real. When you get to the people that go, they're putting soy in everything and it's turning the men gay. 60% of all testosterone pills on the market have soy in them
Why?
because it's a cheap filler material that makes the pills look bigger than they actually have to be.
Because testosterone has to be bigger. Bigger means manlier.
Exactly. Exactly. You
We
want your
don't
guy to
want
have,
no sniffy little pills.
you want your guy to have that big dick that suddenly shrinks overnight.
Need
Testosterone
that bill.
pills.
Need that big pill energy.
hmm Big. Gee. Look, I 100% believe that it is the pharmaceutical complex that has fucked with my brain. So,
Isn't that like their goal?
Mhm.
To give you shit that fucks you up so that you'll need to get more shit that fucks you up so that you're perpetually ill.
Yes, and I also fully
Oh,
believe that Asians invented MSG. so that we would all get addicted to their food.
Oh yeah, that thing about all of the cigarette companies buying the food companies and then making them addictive because they know how to make addictive things.
Mm-hmm. See, I know a lot about the deep lore here. A lot.
Should have called this the Derailed Conspiracy Cast.
Nah, no, because then they'll try to lump me in with Alex Jones for the upteenth time.
Ooh, yeah, no. Don't want the
Yeah.
bad associations.
No, no, no. I've already said
So I'm gonna listen.
the man should have the right
You
to
go
speak
first.
his mind. I believe everybody should have the right to speak their mind.
Whether or not it's a good thing to say,
Hmm?
nothing ever needs to be said, and that's the problem with some people. Your opinion doesn't need to be heard. Please keep it to yourself.
My opinion is my
But we're
opinion.
not about that.
Oh hell no! I'm about living. I'm about being living proof that I'm a retard.
You're living proof you're a retard. You say that?
Yep.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, no, it's one of those things. Like most of my subscribers and shit, most of the people that I've interacted over the years with. Hey, we're doing this. Like back when I played WoW. Hey, we're gonna do this raid on this date. Are you able to come? Yeah. 5 days later. Hey,
Oh,
I totally spaced on that raid, man.
dude. You said you'd be there.
Dude, you said we even texted you, bruh.
That's how it is on this one, it feels like. They're like, you guys are like, well, we had it like 4 hours ago. Like, hey, when's this starting?
It's
Oh,
just multiple times. Whenever I feel like it.
it's fucking time zones, man. You said 4 o'clock, and then that's like 2 o'clock here. So my brain told me later in the day.
And my dad told me earlier in the day. See, we would actually do it earlier, but
Oh
uh,
no, no earlier than that.
we would also do it later, but it's really hard when your job has rotating shifts.
Hmm. If it's around 4 o'clock, then you've got like after the normal work time and then before the evening shift time.
Yeah, yeah, no, it varies. Especially like in my job title, it varies every day. There are days I work 16 hours straight.
Ew, I would die. And that's why you need mental sick days.
Yes, yes,
Plus, you need the time off.
I fully
Yep.
support mental health days. And do you want me to tell you what I think mental health day should come with? You should call your boss. Be like, look, I just need a mental health day. My head is not right. And then all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, a fishbowl margarita or drink of your choice just appears in front of you.
Mm. You get a like a fucking care package.
Yeah.
If they're forcing
You,
you into 16 hour shifts, they've got a lot of balls asking why you need a mental health day.
why do
Like,
you
what
need
do
a
you
mental
think,
health day?
man?
What are you saying, man? You need a mental health day. I need a mental health day.
The whole
What?
country needs a mental health day.
Why do you need a mental health day? I don't know. I haven't seen my family in months. Every time I try to leave, you tell me to get back in the mine, slave.
Life is just an intermission to work.
Yeah, I actually had a boss tell me, all right, had a potential employer tell me that, and I looked at him and said, "You know what I'm going to do now, right? What? I am going to grab my application, rip it in half, and then strut out."
Yeah, nah.
Unfortunately, I had a wardrobe malfunction.
Oh, the bad,
Yeah,
embarrassing kind, or the humiliating, I want to die kind?
let's just say I was wearing gym shorts up under my pants, and I was glad I was.
Oh.
I ripped the application in half, and my pants busted at both seams. It's like this looks so much cooler in my head now.
I don't know. That sounds really funny. I mean, they tell you that, and then you stand up, rip your application, simultaneously ripping your pants, and you stride out. That's pretty funny.
Well, it's like it's like some of the stupid shit I will tell people. It's completely BS. Like I've never tried marijuana. I have tried cocaine. I swear to God, it was an accident. I thought it was sugar.
I thought I
Put
was
that
snorting sugar.
no. I put that shit in my tea. I was making some sweet tea. I put that white powdery goodness in the sweet tea. I thought it was sugar.
Like the kids in high school. Remember when everyone was snorting pixie sticks like it was the coolest thing ever?
Mhm.
Fucking idiots.
Oh no, my high school couldn't afford pitch or pixie sticks. We had to get Smarties and crush it up.
You had to work for your powder.
The funniest thing ever is it was mostly just to screw with the teachers.
Oh.
Hi, Nost. Welcome to the podcast. I mean, the podcat.
Hello.
Welcome to the podcat.
Bonjour.
What?
And how we doing this?
Well,
What?
Oh.
today's podcast is sponsored by mothers.
You have them. I have them.
Well, I have
Some,
a
some don't.
I have a mother.
I too have a
Yeah, here,
mother.
That's about as far as I'm going to get.
Well,
I have a mother.
this is how I'm going to say it. Mothers. Some people don't deserve them, and some people don't deserve to be a mother. But for
Yes,
those that have worked for it, may you have a blessed and happy Mother's Day.
exactly. That being said,
But for those,
that being said, my mother is literally a sociopath. Yeah.
me mother is a lady from Detroit. So, sweet woman, but will slap the dog out of a motherfucker.
My
Great
mom's
lady,
really
though.
Eh.
Love her.
Oh yeah,
into one of those old puzzle ladies.
yeah,
Like she really loves puzzles. No. I'm like, oh, that's her
yeah.
thing.
No, my mother's awesome as long as it does not deal with emotions because every emotion is just anger.
Oh.
You got an A on your report card?
How dare you?
Smack. The fuck's
I'm
wrong
so
with you?
happy for you.
So happy. Why are you turning red? Why are you grabbing the mop handle? Why are you beating me?
Oh, you got a doctorate? I'm so fucking giddy. That kind of thing. Yeah.
No, it was my mother was bad like because there were other kids in the school with the same last name that we had. they would accidentally send fucking letters, and my mother wouldn't pay attention to the student's name on the letter, and then start
Oh.
screaming at me for skipping school.
When it wasn't you.
This is the even better part of this story. I had literally brought home a test that I would have had to take in person at school that day. I would have had to show up to school for because they were testing me for tinnitus. Back when that wasn't that common of a thing. Okay, fine, I was lying. It was autism. They were testing me for autism.
Oh,
I
that's
passed.
easy. Everyone's
Well,
autistic now.
I passed.
Tinnitusism, it sounds the kind of same.
It sounds the same. The ringing in my ears won't stop. So her disregarding this packet on your autistic child, getting this letter saying that I have been skipping school and the truancy officer has seen me doing illegal activities at the park.
Were you?
I ain't no hoe.
Who was
Yeah.
doing these things you're being accused of?
So there was another student at the school that was 2 years older than me that had a similar first name to me, but was biologically female and had 2 kids.
Oh, you could never mistake the two.
No,
So
no,
different.
it's so different. Similar name.
It's like I'm seeing double here. It's like I'm seeing double. No.
So,
Spider-Man meme.
So I get home. I immediately meet the metal mop handle.
Who's referencing that thing? I don't know what that thing means. Metal mob handle.
Metal mop handle? So, growing up in the South, they used to make mop handles out of steel.
A mob
Yeah, it
handle
wasn't
is what?
no, a mop handle, not a
Mob.
mob.
I
Yeah.
kept hearing mob handle and being completely
fuck?
confused.
You think
It's-
you think they grabbed a handle and it was like, yeah, see, now I'm gonna beat your ass.
I
See,
don't know, he just kept saying it and I just kept hearing it that way.
the thing. The thing. But yeah, no, when it comes down to it, it's like, I get the shit beat out of me. I get the shit beat out of me so bad with this thing, with the mop handle, that it broke in half.
Oh, Blackbread's had that issue too. Wooden spoons have been broken on his brother's butt.
So
Yeah,
so to finish off this story, my mother finally reads the rest of the letter, realizes that it's the other Jackie, not this
After
Jackie.
beating you?
After beating the shit out of me.
Oh,
So I immediately get beat the shit out of again for breaking the mop handle. That is the household I grew up in.
oh, that's
Well,
terrible.
that is the South.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't
Have
fuck
you
up.
ever been told to go out into the
Let me-
woods and pick a stick?
Let me rephrase this. That was the South from when we grew up.
Oh, go out in the woods and pick a stick? Oh, fuck no. You didn't just pick a stick. You better pick a good stick.
Yeah, you had
Yeah.
to pick a good, flexible hickory stick.
Oh, no. No. Mine was
Blackbird
base.
picked a stick before he knew what pick a stick really meant. He's like, I'm gonna pick the thickest, biggest, coolest stick I can find.
Mm-hmm.
Only after did he learn what it was for.
See, the thing is like, when you hear go pick a switch, most people, it's going to be pine switch, hickories, something flexible, something's going to hit hard. My mother, Weeping Willow. And it
Weeping
had to
willows are.
Those ones
it
are all
had,
like thick and bubbly too, right?
and it had to be a green one. Which means not only are you getting the sting of a bullwhip hitting your ass, you getting the sap too.
That's why when some people say they got a thick ass, it's because all the sap that got buried in there when they got their ass. I digress. I
Hey, I officially was the last student that was hit by the Board of Education.
oh you oh no, I can't say shit. Here's why. So in my family, I may have gotten into an altercation with a teacher
Hmm?
at the age of 5.
Hell yeah!
Altercation. Please elaborate.
It was nap time.
I wanted a nap.
I was taking naps. They woke me up, said, "You
Hi.
have to work." It was still nap time. I know, motherfucker. I know damn nap time, and it was not the end of nap time. I went back to sleep. So the teacher and her assistant teacher picked me up. I got angry. They twisted my arms and legs. I got my leg free and said, "Fuck you, bitch." I can remember that because at 5 years old, you got to remember, half my family from Detroit, so I learned the language very well. I started kicking the shit out of her. And as I proceeded to kick the shit out of her, her assistant decided to let go of me. I run to my cousin in class because my school. Okay, get the fuck off. Yeah, sorry, Hornet. Anyways, so we're over there. I'm running to my cousin's classroom because they have multiple grades in the same building, all from kindergarten all the way up to 5th grade. And I go, "Cuz, they're trying to get me. They're trying to get me." He's telling me this part of the story, and he sees the principal, the assistant principal, and 2 other people come and get my ass.
You're just a feral child.
Immediately goes and calls my mother. My mother comes straight down to the school, and she said, "The fuck you doing with my kid?" "Well, he kicked this woman here." Okay, what did the woman do? You are asking a boy who has been with his mother all his life up to now. You are telling him to stand still for 8 hours a day, and then you're telling him he can't do certain things. That's not going to end well. You do not need an old bitch telling these young kids how to do things. If you keep up, I'm going to fucking sue you. So they gave me to another teacher. I go into a play. Let me continue here. Just bear with me, kids. I go to a play. I am supposed to be in this play. They pull me out of it last minute. It's a Christmas play. My father, a man who takes no fucking day off from his job, driving 2.5 hours down to fucking Atlanta, doing a 12-hour shift, coming back home, going to sleep at midnight, waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and then doing it all the fuck over again. Never took a day, except that day.
Oh,
He didn't see me there. My mother starts crying.
why'd they take you out?
Don't know. I don't even know why they did. They just said, they just said, "No, you're not allowed to be in the play. We're pulling you out." And I started crying because I didn't understand. I thought I was going to get my ass whipped like I did something wrong because I've gotten my ass whipped for other shit. But here goes my mom crying her heart out.
Oh.
When my mother cries, my father gets angry because if somebody hurts him or his 2 baby boys, the man goes postal. As soon as the play is over, He goes in front of everybody there. And mind you, there's about 300 people at this gathering, including the entire school board.
Nice.
And he points at the man. And my father's fingers are like those giant sausage links on that are attached to the size of a skillet for a hand. Points it at them and he says, "You ever fucking take one of my children out of a damn play again, any kind of activity of this fucking school system, I will see every one of you cocksuckers in the courthouse." Well, we didn't know. I don't give a shit. If my children are in something, you better not take them out. Because that's a day of work that he missed to see his kid in a play. And his wife got upset. And this man loved his wife very dearly. So the and again, it goes right back to our sponsors, mom. Because the mama not happy, nobody happy.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Happy wife, happy life, you know?
So I'm sorry for the rant.
No, that was a good.
No, and anybody fucking like does. There is one thing I can say about my mother. She pulled me out of a school system that was feeding kids Ritalin. Because fun little thing about the Southeast, certain school
I have no
systems,
idea what just happened. Like
certain
no,
school systems could just give children
for some
Ritalin in this glorious time called the '90s and early 2000s.
Ritalin
Ritalin.
is
You
what?
didn't. You know what Adderall is?
Yeah.
It's like
That?
that, but worse.
wait, Ritalin
Worse
is just a
how?
legal form of meth.
No, Adderall is the legal form of meth. Ritalin was
Right.
the legal form of meth with that slight bit of heroin aftertaste.
Oh yeah. I never got that.
No, but certain schools in the southeast, where I'm from,
Yes.
the city schools had found a way to make it to where parents did not have to okay giving children medicine.
Yeah,
Jeez.
but that was the cities. Let's be honest. That was the cities. The towns still went with that.
So here I am. I am 5, going on 6. I am taking a dose of Adderall for a 300-pound 18-year-old. And my teacher's going, "We don't understand why we cannot control little Jackie.
He's bouncing off the walls.
Also, little Jackie seems to be very into dresses. We don't understand this." Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. The only person in my family that ever figured it out without being told was my grandmother. My grandmother in front of the entire family at fucking Thanksgiving. And also make sure that you honor your grandmothers. Um, grandmother in front of the whole entire family at Thanksgiving. I just turned 14. Is sitting there. And she's like, hey, or she's asking my parents if she could take me down to the gay village.
There's a gay village.
It was
That
her
sounds
name.
hilarious.
It was her name for we had this area where there was a lot of arts and crafts like shops.
Uh-huh.
And it was exclusively ran by gay men.
The gay
Not
village.
not intentionally, by the way. There was no intent. It was just one gay person moved into this location, and then all of a sudden you had 43 of them.
I
It
mean,
was it was awesome. Like, not really. I never went there. I refused.
oh,
I had a girlfriend.
gay village sounds like a blast.
Uh-huh. Sorry.
And did I accidentally
just-
make a friend?
Yes.
No,
Gay
no, no, no.
village.
And
No,
that's,
he's
that's
thinking.
the simple fact.
He's thinking about Jackie having a girlfriend.
No, that's
Oh.
not even it, Jackie. Shush. No, because the thing is that 30 minutes from where I live, we have a place. It is called LJ. But the people there fondly refer to it as LJ because it is a very inclusive society
just,
in that town.
just, just remember we are live. But yeah, no.
Huh?
Oh.
We is the lives. We are the
No,
looves.
I'm just saying, like, you
Mm.
know, I'm not being disrespectful or not. That is what they call it. They themselves call it that, and it's an interesting place. Very artsy. The downtown area is very lovely. Um, and they also have one of my favorite places, a Little Caesars. Detroit, okay? Shush.
Look. I wanted to go to go to a gay town and just start or open a pizza place called what was it? God, what was the name of the femboy emperor of Rome? I think it was Caligula.
What name?
I can't remember the femboy emperor of Rome.
Maligula, did you say?
Caligula.
Oh. So, like, where have I heard that name before? Psychonauts 2. There's no way her name was Maligula.
No.
Yeah,
It was
yeah, Caligula.
yeah. It was the femboy emperor of Rome. And I was just sitting there going, you know what would be cool to open in a gay town? Caligula's Pizza Express. And then we only hire bottoms. So not only do you get sass and bitch at the fucking counter, you get sass and bitch when they come and deliver the pizza.
I mean, but at the same time, you could do like Caligula version of Little Caesar and be like, pizza, pizza. You could have went with that. It would have been fucking grand. But no, dreams like the cosmos is dashed in the fucking wind.
Yeah. I had to go and spend my money on or useless things like education.
Education. Shit.
Yeah, what is education doing good for me lately? Where
That's
are
one
My
of
the
the
bank
reasons.
account.
Go ahead.
was my bank account?
Yeah, because, like, anybody who gets an education is, like, broke because of educational crisis.
Well, it's one of the reasons. It's one of the reasons I love one of the songs "How Many Times" by Insane Clown Posse. Can I walk into McDonald's into the counter and tell them you can make limestone from gunpowder? Will they give me a cheeseburger if I know that shit? Fuck no.
I mean, the thing is like, do you want me to tell you what my education has gotten me in life? Nowhere.
What did you study for one?
Engineering. The thigh high should have been a dead giveaway.
Oh. And you're doing what now?
That is classified information.
Oh. Okay.
Nobody needs to know what I work, when I work, or how I work.
Okay.
I do.
It's
Nos is
terrible.
down. Nos is down.
There is there is a dead person somewhere. God, I forgot what I was doing. Damn it,
We
Jackie,
were
what are you
talking
at?
about. Well, she asked you about what your education was that you went for, and you said engineering, and so we were discussing that.
What
Yeah,
did
no,
it
And you
I.
said that,
do?
yeah,
So I haven't. I actually have an engineering degree in computer engineering. Go figure.
Mm.
The thigh highs,
I
booty shorts, and arm warmers should have been a dead giveaway.
Pretty sure it's
uh,
The fact that I'm wearing a
I remember.
fuzzy hoodie, the fact that I'm wearing a fuzzy hoodie in real life should have been that giveaway of what my degree track was.
You could just like being cozy. Also, we can't
Oh,
see you.
yeah.
I mean, to be
Oh.
perfectly honest, my brain was somewhere else. What are we talking about?
My
Around the time I.
education is pointless.
Yeah. All my education has done is make me wear a bra, booty shorts, thigh highs, arm warmers, and a fluffy hoodie.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all my education. Look, for the parents out there in the audience, parents don't let kids become computer engineer. If it says computer or technology in that title, fuck no.
Please teach your children the proper and actual shit they need to know.
Uh, uh,
Like, okay,
uh.
my nephew, and I love this little guy to death. He will be 13 this year,
How old?
and 13.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's 6 foot, a foot, and he's about about a foot and 8 inches, shoulder to shoulder, about 6 foot, and he hasn't had a growth spurt yet.
Yet? Oh man.
Oh yeah, no, you got to remember, uh, I'm 6'3". His daddy is 6'6".
He's gonna be a big boy.
Oh, he is.
Big
He,
boy.
Well, the
big,
biggiest boy.
and he's a sweetheart and a half. Love him to death. But if it was not for us teaching him, he would not know how to read an analog clock.
We made fun of a
Nor
guy in Job Corps for not knowing how to do that. What, you
that's
need digital?
seriously. He was like, Uncle, they don't teach us this. I'm like, what do you mean they don't teach you this? They don't even teach us Roman numerals. Excuse me? I had
Never
guys that were
mind.
I had guys that said, are there even names for Roman numerals? And I said, oh my God,
No.
I am in the land of fuck nuggets. And I said, you ever watched fucking Stardust? And they were like,
Have
yeah.
you
And I
ever watched
said,
what? You went really quiet.
oh, I'm sorry. For some reason the signal's weird because storm is coming. The
Ooh.
movie Stardust.
I love Stardust, and the book is so good.
Oh, I know it's fantastic,
My favorite
but
movie. Oh,
that is literally the names of the fucking numbers. Primus, Secundus, Tertius, Quaterus, Quintus,
Yep.
Sextus,
Six.
Septimus.
My favorite number is Sextus.
but
mm,
but when I started saying that, these people looked at me like I was off my rocker. They said, "How do you know that?" I said, "Because it's in the fucking names." I went to a college to see an ex of mine when I was out in Arizona, and I asked the professors if I could come in and check out the classes. And they started doing this thing called it was a child psychology, and they were talking about punishment by withdrawal, punishment by physical, and things like that. And this one girl asked about the look.
the look.
Now, yeah, the look. When a parent gives a child the look, and I
The
said,
one that you know that they're gonna get their ass beat if they don't quit their shit right now.
yes. And I actually raised my hand and I said, Professor, may I explain this one? The professor smiled and said, go right ahead. And I said, all right, there is three. Most parents have 3 forms of deterrent before resulting in the finality of the punishment.
Hmm?
These are the deterrents: a primary, secondary, and tertiary. The primary is the look. If you get the
Hmm?
look, you should already know that you are getting slightly into the land of no return. The secondary is the count up or count down. Doesn't matter if it goes from 1 to 10, 10 to 1, 3 to 1, or 1 to 3. They do that. Or no, pardon me. That's tertiary. Secondary would be doing your name. Secondary is the name. You either get the first name, that's enough. They do your full name, you want some shit. Tertiary would be the count. If they use the count and you still ain't stopped your dumb shit, then they go into kill mode and complete with the use of punishment. When I answered it fully, the student raised her hand and said, "Is he a guest speaker?" And I said, "No, I am from the South. I just came up here to visit my girlfriend." And I said, "How did they assume I was a guest speaker? Honey, nobody uses words like that up here." I said, "What?" She's like, "Tertiary." I was like, "Everybody should
Intelligent
know that."
word?
I was like, "No, because
Intelligent hardware.
no, because here's the
Green.
thing. Here's the thing. Subconsciously, consciously and subconsciously, doesn't matter. To me, it's common. Any word that I have ever used in the massive vocabulary that is my brain's files,
Hmm.
it is common knowledge for me. It is a commonality of my existence in a day-to-day life. So I'm like, I don't understand that, because I think every human being, especially those born in the States, should have that knowledge. And I'm like, oh, fuck, that's right. I went to a redneck fucking school. I learned most of this shit from my family, not from the school system. I completely forgot. I am in the land of fucking imbeciles for the school system.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So,
Yeah,
and
no.
I still don't.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, yeah, no, no, yeah,
Yeah,
no.
no. Look, no, I think about it a lot, like, because the school systems I grew up in, we didn't even know about the moon landing. We were told the moon wasn't real. It was a figment of your imagination.
Where where were you?
They ain't one of them there southern states that I'm way too familiar with. Hold on, we got a lawnmower going.
And now I am Appalachian. I'm from South Appalachia, which
Ugh,
is anything below the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia.
nowhere land.
Pretty much. The moon was a myth. Man will never fly. Man will never fly was one of my favorite ones.
Y'all
You
just
have you had a
30
70-year
years
old.
behind this all.
No, it was because okay, the median income of where I grew up, like your average income of a family of five, was about $10,000 a year.
Yeah, about right.
There are no housing laws out there. It was very common for multiple houses to be hooked up to the same water hose because somebody paid their water bill. And copper was a thing of beauty, a thing that you hoarded and guarded because it's a thing of beauty.
Oh, that word didn't
Yeah.
mean what I thought it meant.
Oh,
Decadent.
no.
I thought it was like a delicacy. It does not mean what I thought it meant.
The things you learn.
Mhm.
It's okay. But
Look,
you know what?
I come from what they called a rich family up in the mountains. Uh, we had a double wide trailer and 2 sheds and a working lawnmower.
Let's see here. If I was to look at it nowadays, most of the land. Well,
Hey.
hello.
Hey there.
Hi,
Continue.
welcome to the special Mother's Day version of the podcast.
I am full of food.
It looks good.
He
Who
has
is tasty?
Mother's Day hard.
Oh, I hope she had a fabulous time.
She enjoyed it.
Oh, good.
That's all it's there for.
Honestly, I thought I'd overcook the duck, but then I realized it's all dark meat, so.
I will be going to spend some time with Mima here in a while because my
Mima.
mom, yeah, Mima. If
I
you've never
uh,
watched Snatch, you'll never get it.
I
It's not
I
for me.
have
It's for Mima.
I have texted the mothers in my family best wishes, happy Mother's Day at this point.
Oh no! I call all of my aunts, all of the aunts that I know are mothers. I call them and wish them all a happy Mother's Day. Actually, the cousin I normally hang with, his mom. I looked at her today and I was like, "Well, you look like $1,000,000," and she's like, "Oh, stop it! You
No.
you need to get your glasses fixed." And I said, "Every woman in my family are aged gracefully. There ain't an ugly woman in my family. Me, on the other hand, that's another story." And she started laughing. She's like, "Well, when are you getting your glasses fixed?" And I said, "I can see that without my glasses." I didn't know that thing was there. And it made her laugh. I kissed her on top of the head and I said, "I love you. Happy Mother's Day." And
No.
I'd done that ever since we were kids. I've done that to all of my aunts and my grandmas and me ma. Um, but yeah, she's a very simple lady. My mother. She just wants her two boys to sit down, have dinner with her, and maybe play some cards. So we're gonna be playing Rummy and King's Corner.
Gin rummy.
Oh,
Obviously, I legitimately cannot talk to many people in my family because apparently domestic violence can happen over phones now.
Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Jackie is going into. She is creating new territories for everybody.
No. It was the last time I talked to one of my aunts. It was a screaming, shouting match that broke into several dialects of Cajun. Because of
Well,
course it's that aunt that resulted in a police officer asking me what's wrong. Why am I speaking swamp hillbilly?
that Del Creole Del.
Did you say you were talking Swahili?
No,
Creole.
swamp hillbilly.
Okay.
Oh, if
Swamp.
that's
I'm gonna get over there.
Creole.
Apologies. My weed kicked in. I'm hearing a little weird.
No, no,
It's
okay.
Ah.
not weed, it's Flintstones inhalables.
Okay. To be to be perfectly honest, think redneck French. That is swamp hillbilly, also known as Creole.
Redneck friend.
Redneck French,
Nah.
or
Yeah.
French neck, if you will. You can call it that too. It's all right.
I've never heard of that before.
If you've ever watched the earlier seasons of a show on, I think it was either Discovery or History called Swamp People, if you can
Creole.
if you can understand Troy without the freaking subtitles, you too can speak Swamp Hillbilly.
As we like
Dude.
to call it, chiac. Because it's
Okay,
just French with extra steps. Because
yes.
we expelled them from the Maritimes, they got sent down to Louisiana, and then they went back up to the Maritimes. Now we have guys that speak French by going, "Je suis parqué over there."
Stop it. Stop it.
It's true.
Yeah.
Dude, if I could get
Botching
your
every
handwriting.
word.
Jean-Claude, how's she going there, bud? Ah, fuck there, bud. Tabernacle. I can't tell you how many times I had to pull the fucking landmark.
Homie, if you were here, I would take your hand and just slap the top of it going, no.
No, no. The thing is when you
Goofy
start
guy.
getting, when you
What's going
start
on
getting,
now?
no, when you start getting into the levels of swamp hillbilly that confuses most
Define
Americans.
this shit.
I ain't healthy enough for this relationship. I tell you what.
Okay, to be fair, though, I got cousins, and I have a neighbor. I call him by his last name. I
Some of
call
them
him
are even
Mr.
second.
Second neighbors?
Cousin.
Some of them. Actually, we'll get into that fun little bit here in a second. But for right now, I have a neighbor.
And only
I
half of them
call
are
him
siblings.
I call him by his last name. Mr. Last name.
That's not your
Everybody
last
else
name?
here, well, uh, I mean, it really don't matter. But a gentleman named Nichols. We'll just call him Nichols here. But I call him Mr.
Beat up
Nichols.
by a man by dimes.
But everybody else around here calls him Hog. The man was born deformed. They actually told his mother that he would not live past the age of 8. His tongue was twisted inward, and he had no bone in his thighs.
Oh,
His
unfortunate.
muscles, his muscles became so strong, though, that his muscles essentially caused him to be able to move. It's just bone on muscle, and it don't bother him. Or he's right here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. And that's how he sounds, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Now, could you understand a word of that?
A little bit.
No.
Okay,
A little bit.
because
That's
he
only.
would sit. Oh, God. Okay, go ahead.
I was just going to say the only reason I understood that is because I grew up around a really old World War II vet from the South. And I ain't talking the the sophisticated part of the South where they got the educations and the book learnings.
Now, he was one of them there upper
He can count
Ilfad.
past. He can count past toes.
And
He can.
and the way that you would make old Ed. We all know his real name. It was not Edward. We just called him Old Ed. The way that you would make him happy is you would buy him a payday. Because he would smile at you and go, he's been waiting on a payday all of his life.
Oh, that's cute.
Any southerner gets that joke, especially from the
Yeah.
upper mountains.
Oh, fuck yeah. I I have one of my second cousins. She grew up with my dad. Now they were first cousins, and she always loved my dad because he always did stuff for her family and would help out with anything in the world to help his family out. And then whenever I was born, she fell in love with me. She thought I was the most adorable baby in the world. And this
Problem was you
woman
were
was
27 at the time.
no. When I was born, she was like that. And the older I got, I'd always see her. I'd always be kind to her. I was working at the age of 27, since you want to be smart ass about it.
Hmm.
Only at the age of 27. At 26, he was just still in the around.
Oh, you know, when I was working for Walmart, I was 28 or 29 actually. But I told my boss that I would at least see one relative of mine a day minimum. As soon as I said that, she said, "Nah, that ain't gonna happen." 1 minute later, "Oh my God, my baby!" And I turn, and it's my cousin. I say, "Geneva, baby girl, how you doing?" And she hugs me, and I think my neck is going to snap. Mind you, this woman is the same age as my dad. She's in her 60s. Yeah, I'm good. How are you? I'm back. I'm back. I'm glad to hear it. I mean, no, I love you. I was like, I love you too. You have a wonderful day.
They're intelligible words to be had.
Words were exchanged. Whether or not they're more like noises, we're not sure yet.
Here was the conversation. "Oh my God, my baby. How you doing,
Something,
sweetheart?"
something, potato.
Yeah, no, "How you doing, sweetheart?" Then what I said, how are you? And she's like, "Oh, I'm good. I can't complain, can't complain. God gave me another day. I'm happy as can be." Well, I'm glad to hear it.
I've
Well, it's good
survived
to
yet
see
another
you.
day, and I'm going to make it everybody else's problem.
Then she said, "Well, I'm gonna go into the store now and get stuff. I'll see you later. I love you. Love you too, cuz."
Mhm.
Nobody else could understand a fucking word that woman said.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Who the hell was that?" And I said, "Oh, that was my cousin." I had 50 relatives come in that day. She was just the first. And since some smart ass want to say something about me having multiples of other cousins, I'll give you one. It's a headache and a motherfucking half. You ready for it, Tukey?
Banana shoes.
Okay, here we go. Everybody else ready to have a fucking aneurysm?
No.
Too
Too
bad.
bad.
5.
Sounds like a you problem.
5.
You better get some. You better get some more of that ganja and some Advil, cause we gonna need it.
We gonna
Just
need
waiting for a
some.
little bit, and I'm going to get some fucking Kirschwasser.
Okay, so I have a first and third cousin.
My cousin has a first day, his day, his day too.
I remember that from the Stupid's movie. Asshole. Yeah, I love them songs. That
Look,
does not help my
look,
southern at all.
look. My cousin has a first name. It's Mister.
Mr. Cousin.
Mr. Cousin.
No, so I have a first and third cousin. And I've had people look at me and I said, it's very easy to explain. And it's the cousin I normally hang out with. I know Jackie and Took have heard him a couple of times. He's a lot more southern than my ass is. All right.
At the point he's a first and third, he has to be more southern.
Okay, well, here's the funniest part. My mom and her cousin, they're first cousins
Mhm.
now, married my dad and his brother.
Hmm.
Now,
At the same time?
no. So my uncle and my aunt got married. Okay.
Already a rarity,
Well,
but go on.
my aunt happened to be my second cousin because she's my mom's first cousin. Well, then she has my third cousin. But because of my dad and my uncle being brothers, he's also my first cousin.
But we
So
get a
he's technically.
family tree, like a visual representation. You lost me after your aunt and
Oh,
uncle or whatever got married.
We need an Excel
no.
spreadsheet, and it's just going to be a
That
circle.
I'm
no.
lost.
No. No. here's the best. This is what I tell people. I said, we ain't incest. We actually knew how to beat the damn system. Because all of this, while telling you guys how it was that me and my cousin became first and third cousins, before any of this shit started, my mom's side of the family, her mother, had a sister. And her sister, or no, her brother,
Oh God.
her brother
Yes, my child.
married my dad's mother's sister. So my grandma's sister, my great aunt, married my mom's brother, my great uncle, before any of my family got together. Bitch, you can't fuck with me. I know how to beat the goddamn system. I'm the only redneck that ain't one of them.
To be fair, to be fair, there is no inbreeding in my family because we hate each other too much.
But see, you knew how to beat the system through violence. We knew how to beat the system through the genealogical side of the ladder.
No, I always loved it. It's like, where are you from? Oh, I'm from this part of Appalachia. Oh, so you're inbred. No, my family has been arrested too many times or during family reunions to even think about breeding with one another. What do you mean? Well, once you get past once the grandparents die, the aunts, the uncles, all that shit go their separate ways because secretly we've been harboring want and desire to kill the other one.
Yeah. And see, the thing is that here in the lovely state I'm in, there's such things as kissing cousins. And even we are
Oh,
like, bitch, get the fuck out of here.
no, no,
Man, we're
no,
all just people.
no.
Welcome to trauma, kids.
It's one of those things. Like, I went to a school where you knew there was some inbreeding happening, mostly because there were three last names in one bloodline.
Yep. It's like that pool is getting really strong here.
That
That's what
pool,
concerning.
that pool ain't got much water left in it. That last batch
Hell no.
came. That last batch came out talking real funny like. I don't
That
know
last
why he
batch
got.
looked like
I don't know why he got a
Well, that begs the
tail.
question: how do you circumcise a redneck? Kick his sister in the jaw.
yeah, exactly. Now
Hmm.
that's the funniest shit in the world. But here's an even funnier one. I can't say it during stream. If we were off stream, I would tell you the Dr. Seuss rhyme of my family's names. But since we're on stream, I can't do that. I think I did it for Jackie one time. I had people looking at me saying, number one, have you ever wrote this down for your family? Answer, yes. Number two, how high were you when you realized
Answer also
this?
Number
yes.
3, how many fucking watch lists are you on?
Also yes.
Hey now, I don't know why my
You're a rock
bag got
star?
searched by the I don't know why my bag got searched 3 goddamn times by the motherfucking TSA. The next time it happens, I'm gonna whip somebody's ass.
One of my absolute favorite things is I have to get searched looking at an airport now.
Oh,
When we had friends that came visit from out of state, I go and pick them up. I'm being the responsible adult. I'm picking people up. I'm being nice. I get pulled over by a police officer who decides they need to pat me down because I'm acting funny. I'm acting
they just
funny
want
because no, I'm acting funny because I'm in this huge ass farm truck driving to a fucking airport.
Yeah,
that'll
that'd do
do
it.
it.
in the middle of a field. Like, what the fuck? That lawnmower sounds like it's about to take off.
Oh God, sorry, I forgot.
We being mowed today. Today's sponsor, random lawnmower guy. His name's
No.
Dave.
Okay. First off, how the fuck do you know? Secondly, yeah, it's zero turn mower, so my apologies. But give me a sec. I was just coming out
Oh
here to have a cigarette.
no. There's no problem with that. Zero turn lawnmowers are cool, and when it comes to Father's Day,
They're so fucking cool.
when it comes to Father's Day, that's exactly what we're going to have in the background. We will celebrate Father's Day, if I remember.
Oh, if we celebrate Father's Day, I got construction equipment. I'll run that shit.
Beep, beep, beep.
No, you'll just hear the engines running and the fucking bucket and everything moving around. Most of my family are construction workers or loggers. So
Most of my family are felons.
well, everybody got to work somehow.
No. Apparently, family side or whatever they call it nowadays.
Familia side.
Familiar
That's
side.
right.
I just tuned in on Familia side. What's going
Yes.
on?
Welcome back.
Yeah. Apparently, the wanton destruction of the rest of your family is considered a crime in some states.
Oh,
We're
Yeah.
not sure why.
Really
I
not.
tuned in on a weird
I don't
spot.
know. It's crazy.
It's
Yeah, no,
crazy.
you missed out. You missed out.
We're already
I got
threatening the.
distracted by Rule 34. Apologies.
I'm
Jesus.
const. Hey.
No,
To be fair, there's a reason people can't see my third and fourth monitor. Ever.
there's a
Split
reason
screen
why
mode
no
is a
one's
wonderful
allowed to
thing.
see my photo roll.
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
Sometimes
yeah.
cats, flowers. Whoa. Oh, sorry. Go past that.
Oh no.
Wait a minute.
No.
Oh, no.
Guys, Warhammer models, things that don't need to be talked about right now, but we'll get back to later.
Unmentionables next.
Unmentionables, Warhammer. I can make a song out of that.
About your hidden porn gallery, or
No,
not so hidden.
See, if you hide it, they'll find it. I actually
Funniest
don't.
thing.
I actually
funniest
don't look
thing
at
is-
porn.
Oh, of course. You're
I
like,
don't.
I am born.
No, I don't look at porn. I have never
Aw.
I have never accidentally shared my porn in a Discord server accidentally. I have never
I did
asked
that on
a
purpose a couple weeks ago.
I
Would-
have never asked a moderator of said Discord server to help me erase the memory of this.
I heard the air quotations. I heard them. Also, I'm sorry about me being loud and weird because that is the most open I have been in a hot fucking minute.
No, well, see,
no, it's good.
we hear it.
Cute.
She
We
says
hear-
with sarcasm.
We
No.
here at Cox. We here at
It's
Cox. We here at Cox Studios believe in several things: being open about things for whatever reason, making quality content, and I forgot what the acronym ANAL stood for, but we came up with something for anal. I'll be honest with you. A lot of times
We're still workshopping it.
a lot of times when we come up with acronyms, it is literally just because it's a fucked up word.
Well, neurodivergent and loud.
Something like that. No, it had
That's
something to do with
like
it had something to do with recording. I forgot what it was. We have it written down in the charter. We have multiple of these. This is how weird this. We decide, hey, we need to have an acronym for retard.
it's pretty normal lingo. I heard a bunch of kids calling each other retards the other day, just like casually how everybody called each other gay a while ago.
Oh no,
Perpetuating
We still
ultimate
call each other gay.
silly thing.
We
yay!
do, but the next generation's word is retarded. So like the word's losing all meaning.
No, the word is gaining what it once was. It's coming back full circle. Oh, by the way, I got one for you. Perpetuating ultimate silly sayings indefinitely. You're welcome.
Was that was an acronym for pussy? Perpetuating. Yeah, the word, the letters are there.
Yep. I couldn't think of one for Y except you or young, and that would have just been weird. So we went with
Yeah.
It works. Not too on the nose, but still does the job.
I. I saw what you did there.
See, no, that's the whole point of the acronym system at Cox Studios is so we can get away with saying some really, really, really bad
Wait.
stuff.
Did I accidentally do a funny again?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't put my tongue on it, but you know, it's there. It's there.
You might say that you were perpetuating unusually silly statements indefinitely.
Oh, that's even better.
Uh-huh.
That one just comes right off the tongue, like it just
Uh-huh.
rolls. Yeah, I like
Yes.
that. I like that.
Yeah.
See, I may not be the best at it, but at least I put it to where somebody else can make it better. That's good enough.
Yeah.
I do
No.
believe I have a red dwarf one for this. Just give me a second.
Oh, yeah. Fucking red dwarf. God dang it.
Believe it or not, that's where I stole this from. I'll openly admit this came from British humor.
British humor is a treasure.
It's
It's like
fantastic.
it's like Cox
That's the best.
Studios. We tried to register the actual name Cock Entertainment Limited.
There you go. Check general.
They would not let us. They would not let us register Cock Entertainment Limited because apparently it sounds like too much of a pornography studio. So we decided to call ourselves Children of Cynical Ken. Cock. They're like, yeah, that works. Welcome to Cock Studios.
This video is funny.
Yeah.
Welcome
like
to Red
that.
Dwarf.
Red Dwarf's amazing. Red Dwarf, Columbo.
So that's where Kevin Smith got it for Clit whenever it came up. Okay. Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. There were so many about the freedom fighters for like primates and gorillas and stuff, and there were so many in there. I was like, British humor. Okay, gotcha.
Oh.
What?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to say what I just thought. Doesn't help my mind's in the gutter right now, but you know.
That's
Hey.
a good place to be. None of us would mind hearing what you have to think.
Oh,
No.
Sure.
No.
Yeah,
No.
see,
Just me then.
okay. If it's 40K, if we was to use a reference of Warhammer 40K, me and Jackie have what is called the warp, and
That reference is lost on me.
it's okay. Most people will not know it either, so don't feel bad.
I don't. I'm too
One
high
second.
for that.
Okay. Let me explain this.
In
There
very,
are
very simple terms.
okay. Okay. There are sometimes when I think of things, the people in the room go, "That is incredibly fucked up." For example, today on the car ride home from where I was this morning, I launched into a good 10 minutes on doing drugs.
What's that?
Exactly.
What? No, I just got a friend request from the
Oh,
guy
no.
with the weird horn.
There's a guy with a
Yeah,
weird
Thanks,
horn.
dude.
I'm gonna add you as friend because you are just funny as shit.
Who?
You.
You funny as shit. You got a compliment. A compliment.
You.
You're welcome. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Tuke and Jackie are friends with me, or I could be slightly retarded.
I'm mostly retarded. I think so.
I'm clinically retarded.
You're
Without
also.
autism.
I'm legally disabled. What's your
Yeah,
disability?
legitimately.
What's your disability? Estrogen. Like, I'm also autistic.
A
What?
woman is my problem.
No. I
That
have.
just cracked me up.
No. That's literally how I get out of things. What's your disability? Estrogen.
It's too
Enough
good.
beer.
I don't know why. I don't know why God chose to make me like this. Whatever heathen belief system you have, because it's not the correct one.
I have an
That-
alcohol problem. I don't have any alcohol.
I have an alcohol problem.
Another video.
Oh god. We were all laughing at work about the fucking airplane movie. And that's when I developed my drinking problem. He just throws the fucking glass of water over his face.
Airplane is a great movie. It really
Oh
is.
god. I need to
And
get
the
my
sequels.
hard drive working. The movie
The sec-
Airplane.
I
This-
just thought of like the cars, but with airplanes with eyes. Didn't they have that? That's all I
Have
thought
you never
about when
seen
you said
Airplane?
that. No,
No.
Alright,
No.
give me a minute.
I'm not
Fine,
exposed to very many normal things, and I'm very cringe because I'm like 5 years behind the time.
Airplane wouldn't be really considered normal.
And it's very behind the times considering it came out in like the late 70s, early 80s.
1980. Picked a bad
don't
time
get-
to stop sniffing glue.
I picked a bad time to stop drinking.
Starts fucking chugging it.
It was the wrong week to quit smoking.
Like here's a scene from Airplane.
Another video. Yeah,
Another video that I can. Oh wait,
that girl looks stoned as fuck.
she
Just
probably was.
It was the 70s, 80s.
It was the 80s.
Everyone
late
was stoned,
70s
right?
basic.
It is a type of movie known as satire, where there is a plot. We haven't found it, but it exists. It is.
Well, there's a plot. There's a beginning. There's a middle and an end. How they get to there is anybody's guess.
Satire movies where generally the entirety of the plot can be summed up in 1 paragraph to 3 paragraphs.
Start. God damn it.
Start, middle, end.
Every time with the fucking drinking problem.
I too have a drinking problem.
The fuck? I just turned on
Okay.
closed captions for the video and it said auto indication Spanish.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
English.
All right.
I
No,
just
no.
wanted to read it.
No. That's another notorious thing for people that like satire. They will purposely fuck over subtitles.
Yep. I think they did that on Monty Python and the Holy Grail, actually.
They
Put it
did.
in Spanish on purpose?
No, they actually like added shit into the subtitles to fuck with you.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
I have
is
to watch it with subtitles now.
that is
No, okay, I'm just gonna give you the seed with it. You'll understand.
Oh God. Funny enough, though. Tropic Thunder is one of the greatest examples of the insanity and genius that is Robert Downey Jr.
No captions available for this video. The fuck?
You don't need them. Just read them at the bottom.
Oh, I meant the YouTube subtitles were fucking with me.
You're not gonna need them.
Oh,
You really
okay.
ain't.
Yeah, you don't really need that kind of thing for
Not the opening credits to Monty Python.
Look, reading about it just makes it less comprehensible. It will hurt your
No, it's
brain.
the opening credits there where,
Yeah.
where they have the Swedish subtitles.
Oh, fuck.
Also, Wick.
Vic.
Also, Wick.
Also appearing Avril Stewart, Sally Kingdom. Also Vic. Also appearing. Also Vic.
Oh, that's in Sweden this year?
Yeah,
That's all
no.
they say.
Yeah, no. The White
In
Zone.
Lule.
We not try holiday in Sweden.
The White Zone is for loading and unloading of passengers. The Red Zone is not for people to be
See the
in.
lovely ladies. See the lovely ladies.
But I can't believe the lovely pretty officer Pink Lemonade has not seen satire. Can't believe you haven't seen satire movies before.
Well, I was raised to age 12 as a Mormon,
Sheltered.
so I wasn't
Gotcha.
exposed to anything. I wasn't allowed to listen to normal music, so
Yeah.
that's fucked.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you're
that.
gonna have a blast with
Zero
this.
exposure.
Oh, you are in for such a world.
Spam, 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 spam.
Blackbread's telling me about music from like 2000. He's like, "Oh, do you remember?" No, I've never heard this. He's like, "It was on the radio all the." I didn't listen to radio. It's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Well, yeah." I listened to nothing. There was
Yeah.
nothing.
I never got to read this dude's name. Muse trained by Jutta Hermsgeverden.
Oh my God.
Jutta Hermsgeverden Bird.
What language is that?
It's supposed to be Swedish. The entire movie was made in the 70s by a bunch of British guys. They like to fucking take shots at every other European country.
Exactly.
You're not still talking about Monty Python?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
no.
is.
That's exactly.
Oh.
what
To
we're
be fair,
If
to
you
be
watch
fair,
it, you gotta keep watching the subtitles.
to be fair,
Oh,
Monty
that's not-
Python hit their local Brits harder than anybody else.
This is
I've
true,
done-
too.
The subtitles just evolve.
Who's the
Muse's
guy
news
who-
and wiped by Bjorn.
What's the name of the guy who made this movie? The guy who made
Larger-
the Monty Python movies. and like Blazing Saddles and shit.
Oh, that's Mel
Oh,
Brooks.
that's Mel
Yeah,
Brooks.
Mel
I had
Brooks did that,
never
not Honey.
watched a Mel Brooks movie until I met Black Bread.
Oh boy.
my fuck.
And then
Okay.
the first
Or
time, I
Deprived
mean, other
Child.
than in high school where they all nominated a movie to watch and it was Monty Python, I had never seen it before or even heard of anything like that.
All right,
No,
so
no,
let me
no.
give you a list of everything.
No, I'll be honest with
We just
you.
saw Men in Tights the other day.
Ooh.
Have you seen Blazing Saddles yet?
Yeah, I did.
Have you
Wow, the
seen?
right into that.
Have you seen my
Another
Hello.
good one is
Hold
Young
on.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein?
I just love, me and Blackbread love Gene Wilder. He's just an absolute genius in everything, and he just
I
screams
can
a
help with
lot.
the bags, please.
But
Sure,
he's
you grab
in-
the young one, I'll grab the old one.
Who's what now?
Igor, help with the bags, please. Sure, you grab the old one, I'll grab the one with the turban.
Let's see.
Marty
My
Feldman's a genius.
My absolute favorite Mel Brooks movie, though, is History of the World Part 1.
Yes.
Somebody left.
No,
Oh,
I probably had to leave for something.
Ah, he was cool. I liked his talking.
He'll be back.
He
Okay.
comes and goes. He's like a crick.
Floats in to fuck with you and then floats on out.
Yes, like a crick. No, freaking. I don't know why History of the World Part 1 is one of my absolute favorite Mel Brooks movies. Oh, wait, I do know why. Because it's about my attention span for every one of the skits in it.
Is Life of Brian another one of those?
Yes,
That one is Monty Python.
that is Monty
Oh,
Python.
Yeah.
It
I
is
first saw
not.
that when I was dating a guy, and I'm like, oh yeah, I've been Mormon and Christian. He's like, oh, you got to watch this movie then.
You,
He did
you
the
just
same
get.
thing with South Park. Dum dum
Yeah.
dum dum dum.
No,
I like that entire episode was just that they liked Mormons and wanted to portray them nicely. Like the Mormons in that family are quite happy with everything. They have everything put together.
hmm?
They're like, aren't they the only people in the show that like are put together, and everyone else
The-
is a wreck?
They're the only people in South Park that make it to heaven. That isn't
Never
an
watched
original.
South Park till high school either.
Damn, I'm sitting here going, yeah, my parents may have banned some of this media, but I still watched it.
I didn't
Oh
know it
yeah,
existed.
you're supposed to go to sleep. All right, I'm gonna wait for you to go to sleep. I'm gonna turn the TV on and turn it really, really low.
My mom tried to ban Pokemon because she was one of those people that thought it was demonic.
Oh fuck no, my
She
parents
got
were.
us the Pokemon games anyway, and we weren't allowed. We weren't allowed to have them at Mom's house. We gave them back to Dad because they would be taken and probably thrown in the trash.
See, my parents didn't really get on the Pokemon as satanic thing. My parents were okay with Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons. But they did expect me to go to church 4 times a week.
Ew, that's excessive.
Be right back. Dog needs out.
I kind of grew up in the Bible Belt.
I am an avid, not one of those.
Exactly. My parents, you need more God in your life. Me, nah, I'm good, fam. I'm good. Why do you reject God? Because if
Why
God's
do you force
real.
it down my throat?
No. My exact term. You know how you say God is real and He made man and woman in His image.
So he's got both.
What the fuck does that make me?
The perfect representation.
I
some weird-
I guess the girl cock. That's the other thing. My parents really don't. It's a touchy subject.
Wait, what is? You lost me again.
The whole what I am thing is a very touchy subject with my parents.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah.
Exhibit A. You two fuckers were drug addicts. Exhibit B. What happens when your oldest comes out as a deformed mutant? Congratulations, you fucked up at life. I can't have children. I don't care, actually. No, it's just one of those things like, you know, you need to go to church more often. You need to join this. You need to do that.
Yeah, well, that's not going to change your hormones.
Oh, fuck no. We see that you go to a psychiatrist and a therapist. Jeez, I fucking wonder why.
How do I turn off my... I should know this. How do I turn off my microphone? I need to use the can opener, but it's loud.
There's a little cartoony microphone looking thing on Discord.
Did it work?
No, I can still hear you.
Dang.
I don't know why,
It
but I
makes
can.
a cute noise!
Oh no, we've lost her to cute noises.
Whoa, it just... The little icon went really glitchy after I spammed it. Don't press it too much. It'll freak out.
That's what she said. I don't know what she was talking about. I got very lost that day. I'm pretty sure I got roofied that day. Twice. I don't remember a good 10 hours of that day.
Ah, damn it. I didn't grab the electric one. It's just a normal, stupid can opener.
Oh no, not the normal stupid can opener.
It's hard to turn with my weak fucking woman wrist. It hurts.
Yeah,
I got the
yeah.
electric one, and Blackbeard's like, you can't just twist it? I'm like, no, I can't.
Yeah. See, that's the problem with, you know, modern conveniences. They have made me weak.
I'm just weak by default.
I blame estrogen.
Me too.
It's a disability.
That's too funny.
I'm legally disabled. Why? Estrogen. But yeah. Onions. The kitties. The kitties.
Were you asking to see them?
No. I've seen the kitties.
Is it still recording?
Yeah. I'm about to end it. Because
I
about
don't see
that
the
time.
recording thing, so I can't tell.
I don't have one of those fancy bots like some other people do. I need one of those fancy bots because I keep forgetting to put these on fucking SoundCloud, Spotify, NG, or what was the other one? Oh yeah, God, I forgot what the name of it was. It was the dating site where you only date people from the ghetto. I can't remember what it was called. Hoodrats.com, something like that.
I'm completely lost here. Sorry,
I am
I'm no
too.
help.
I am too. I've completely just destroyed my own memory of things. Anyways. Anyways, so I'm going to end the podcast here. I have been Jackie. You know where to follow me if you're watching this travesty of realism. I have been joined by Atuk. You cannot follow him. He does not exist. He is not a Game Boy Color on the X. And I don't know much about this pink lemonade person.
I'm Pretty Officer Pink Lemonade. I'm usually in Captain Blackbread's bed, but you can also find me on the Issue Crew on Mondays sometimes, and
Maybe.
here sometimes when I remember. And I'm
when
on
it's
nothing else.
when it's convenient for me.
No, I forget a lot. And every time I pop in, you're like, "Oh, it's not going on this week." Damn it!
Damn it.
So I'm just forgetful. I'm a bad.
And as for the rest of Cox Studios, they're busy.
Mother's Day.
No, it's not even Mother's Day to them.
Oh, degenerates.
Yeah, welcome to Cox Studios. We hire the finest and degenerates. We are the most diverse studios in the world. We don't know how.
Just kind of happened.
Well, there's one tranny, there's the other tranny, there's Nazi
Who was
lesbian.
the other guy that was on here? The guy with the weird horns.
Nost.
Is he usually on here?
Whenever he wants to be.
Ah, a kindred soul.
Yeah. Most Cox Studios media, especially with me, just kind of works with if I'm in the chat and you feel like being live to an audience, jump in the chat.
Sure, why not?
But it's just one of those fun things. Like the rest of Cox Studios, lesbian, trans femboy Nazi thing.
That's quite a stack of identifiers.
Yeah, right?
Do you check all the boxes when you go to the hospital? Oh, yeah, I got that. Oh, that too. Oh, I need to write in a new option. This one's not here.
Well, it's like, I went to the hospital and it's like, are you a communist? Why? You have B-cup tits and a beard. Fuck, I forgot to shave today.
I don't know, titties and facial hair are pretty popular nowadays. I mean, nothing's finer than a good feminine dick.
I know, we've become really popular out there in the real world.
You did it before it was cool.
Unfortunately. Should have done it when it was cool, you know? I should have, like, embraced who I was when it was cool, instead of, you know, doing Flintstone and Hillables in the back of a 1960s Volkswagen van.
Flintstones inhalables. All I can think of is the vitamins.
That's the
You're not
joke.
crushing them up and snorting them, are you?
No. That's the joke. For a little bit, Twitch was breaking or cracking down heavily on saying weed or pot.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
so
they
you would.
just made up.
So creators would just say